This is a Poeartistry Gold moment by the author James Lynch.
It makes me want to sing a tune to you, perceptive reader, but I want to keep you on the podcast for a little bit longer. The tune would go along like this. If you have a question, all you have to do is just ask. And I imagine someone could make a whole song out of that. There's for some, it's easy for them to ask questions. When they don't know something, you can believe, boy, if they find the right person to ask the question, they will. It would be no ifs and buts or bones about it. They will ask that question. And then you have some persons who are very timid when it comes to asking questions, even when it's something that they direly need. So I do have a question. What actually gives you the confidence to address any issue with a person and when you know it is just that necessary? You see, it's one thing, even for content creators, to talk about many topics, just like, or what I do. But in real life, when you're interacting with people or persons you need to interact with, what means of communication do you use? Do you use the telephone? Uh, Hopefully your number isn't, well, I was going to say, hopefully your number isn't, blocked or not showing up or what have you. But I understand the reason for even doing that for the people who use it. However, still for important contact, it's it's just necessary that you really do have the items, ID, identification cards, your phone, your wallet, your driver's license, maybe several forms of ID or information to verify who you really are to this other person. You see, that you're addressing the question to. And along with that, what type of means of communication do you use? Do you use emails? Um, I know a lot of persons now, even though they have social media channels, they actually put another link. See, and I'm starting to actually do that more, you see, than what I used to do in years past. But they actually have another link encouraging the persons to go here to this page that they have where you can contact them in many ways. You can set up even appointments with them. You see what I'm saying? Appointments for them to help you in one way or the other. Advisory or advice, or you see, even serious matters, they have that link for you to easily talk to them, you see. And maybe, I got to make this joke now. Maybe if they're so popular, they may have a secretary or somebody that can, you see, help you as well. All the same, the encouragement today that I have for you is to don't settle for assumptions or presuming anything that you know is just that important or complicated. You need the right information, the accurate information before you act. Now, can you remember who made that quote at one Harvard speech? I've mentioned her several times, but it is so valid as far as what she stated about if you don't have the right information, you can't act. And I'm going to tell you, in a lot of important situations, you shouldn't act. And you know what? You shouldn't even want to act unless you have that accurate information. Because you can find out if you move too soon on this or this way or that way. I told you something that could have been simple and resolved just by one-to-one communication or a board meeting or what have you. And this applies not only in locally, but this applies around the world on every level. That instead of just, speaking to the wind or in the air about what needs to be done or what have you, you know, maybe a nice meal, a nice dinner with this person. You see, I'm talking the big times now. Or like I said, even we're around the world, may resolve the issue a lot easier. Why? Because you get to ask your questions, they get to ask your questions, and you can show the intelligence that you have to resolve matters in a peaceful way, and I would say even a financial profitable way. Take care.